Hey, it looks like the latest patch fixed the dotted line connectors on the title screen map, so that's neat. Wonder if you can zoom out. Doesn't seem like it. But yeah, last time we were exploring this region, which it was calling it the underhang in game. Apparently the overall area is called exterior, and this part we came up earlier was called the leg. So yeah, this was basically just a big climb up from. Did we come in from the shoreline, I think? No, the Shaded Citadel. Shoreline went to Shaded Citadel, went to there. There's another exit over there I never explored. Might be shelter for all I know, because it took a while to get over here. But anyway, we need to get our karma up to get through this gate up here. Fortunately, there is a lot of food in the area. Although, there was another thing to the left I haven't explored. Anyway, I want to pull the spear out of here because I think I may be able to jab it into that to make this jump easier. Or that works too. But I'm afraid I'm going to fall in that pit one of these days. Yeah, no. Let's forget about going to the left. Try to get some food for now. Rest to at least save that spear. Yeah, I don't like how far apart these are. I've mentioned this before. Yeah, we've also got all this electricity crackling around, which seems to be pretty significant, because last time when we kind of fell down there right before the rains would have come, when it was time for the rain, instead of there being rain... Yep. Okay, there's a little tunnel here I didn't even see. And there's a lizard down there. Yeah, there's a lot of food around this area, but I'm not remembering exactly where it was right now. There's lizards again. They're coordinating with each other, I think. It feels like they're working together. Yeah, here's some food. And I meant to put that down instead of throwing it, but that's fine. Right, the wall here is kind of weird. I kind of... Okay, I can kind of toss that up, but it doesn't really knock the others loose. But yeah, when the rains were going to come, instead of rain, there was like an electrical storm. Which makes me wonder if the rain's being used to generate electricity? And if maybe the rains were created on purpose for that reason. Oh, great, now there's lizards there. I think I can go around by going up here. And back down to the shelter. Yeah, I'm going to try taking these in there with me to see if they last through the cycle. Actually, let's just take one and also grab the spear. I should be able to avoid the lizards easily enough. Just drop down here. And here we go. There's shelter. And we take a nap. Okay, no weird dreams or anything. We've gotten the karma meter up 1. We need to get it up 3 more. We got some towards the monk. Yeah, I've seen the monk and I've seen the saint. And so I checked the Steam achievements because it gives some of them on the main thing. One of them was for vegetarian, one of them was for non-violence. And I forget which was which. Okay, it looks like this did say here. I just grab the correct thing. Alright, so if you take this with you, you can get a head start on your food. So that's kind of neat. Yeah, the spear is still here. Can I actually jump to that? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, because last time I tried to come from the left over there and could not make the jump to these things because they're too far. Just kind of fell in the pit, which is, of course, a death pit. Why wouldn't it be? No, I'm jumping from too high. Has that noticed me? I don't think it has. I think over here there was more food. And the other stuff should regrow eventually, but it seems like it takes a while, or is random, or something like that. So let's grab that and the spear, go back down, and back to shelter. And then do that a few more times. Oh, right, there's a wall there because you need to go through this. Wing. Oop. That could have gone badly. But yeah, as far as I can tell, this is the closest shelter to the gate that I want. Okay, another nap. Yeah, I am kind of curious what's further to the left, but I'm probably just going to end up dying if I go that way, so let's focus on raising karma for now and worry about that later. Oh, something else came up. Yeah, I'm seeing the monk and the saint. So, one of those is for not hurting things, one of those is for being vegetarian. And apparently I'm doing both at the moment. We do still hear the rain noises, even though... That was kind of weird. Got a little spastic eating there. We do still hear rain noises while hibernating, even though... we get electrical storms here instead of rain. Alright, so... Actually, I'm going to try to throw a spear at that. And... I was afraid of that. Okay, we needed no more eating then. I didn't wait long enough to check, but I assume that's going to be a setback on the... Yeah, I meant to put the spear down, not throw it. So I assume that's going to be a setback on the progress for both monk and saint. Because it seemed like when they were showing up before, you lost some progress if you died without sheltering. Weird. I'm not consistently making it to that spear. And of course the one I threw up here isn't going to stay. Actually, you know what? Since I died anyway, let's try heading over to that and see where it goes. And... Oh, we're getting thunder. Plenty of dots in the timer, though, so I guess that's just the way this area is. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is go explore over here, and if nothing interesting happens, I'll keep it in the recording, but if I don't get very far or don't find shelter or whatever, I may just go ahead and get food back, or get the carpet back up off camera. Because this is not going to be terribly exciting unless something weird happens. But yeah, there's lots of food in this area. I saw blinking on this as though something was trying to come through, but... Oh, it's one of those. And I'm dead? Okay. I guess it grabbed me. While I was trying to figure out what was going on. Okay, we're back to where we started. I'm going to take the rock out of here. And as long as we're at minimum karma anyway, I'm going to try to throw the spear at the thing up here again. So I'm pretty sure what's happening is as soon as I throw it, I let go. Yes, that is what's happening. So if I just hold right there, which I did, that gets me over to the next pole safely. Huh. That's actually an easier jump to make than I realized. The lizard might have heard me, but I don't think it wants to jump over here. Actually, this is reminding me of that one tunnel I was looking at earlier in the drainage system, I think, where I was wondering if I could crouch and toss a spear across the other side. But if that's an indication, then it would lose too much momentum to be useful. So that's probably not a solution there. Okay, food. Okay, let's go rest again. Somehow jumping over that. Okay, there's a lizard. If it comes this way, I will wait for it to go into the tunnel. But it's not coming this way, so that's fine. Yeah, one thing I've determined earlier is that if something's coming through a tunnel, you can go through each other without colliding. Which lets you pass them pretty safely. So we'll take a spear into the shelter and take a nap. And be a little more careful about not getting killed. Little musical notes as this go down. It took me a while to notice those, but yep, they're definitely there. Okay, we're getting some progress on the monk and the saint again. There's some other things that are showing up, but not getting progress. The one there was for Survivor, which we've already maxed out and gotten this token for. This was for Wanderer, which I think was every time you rest in a different area, it fills in a dot. And this, I think, was Chieftain, which I'm not sure what that is. Might have something to do with the tribal sort of creatures we've seen. Okay, here's a spear. There's another one to the left here. Oh, the one I left in that is gone now. I thought they stayed forever. Interesting. and possibly significant. Maybe there's only a certain number that it saves, or maybe they have a random chance to disappear. Barely made that. Alright, I think I want to come over to the left because there's more food down past where I got the slimes last time. Yeah, because these have not returned, at least not yet. But I think there was fruit down here. Okay, there's 2 fruit. That's not enough. But it's a start. Well, technically it's enough to rest, but I want to get to maximum. So this... Yeah, I can get across to the other side from here. There was... The spherical things down there had a bunch of the slime. Actually, there is enough there. I think I'm better off just going to hibernate than going straight to them filling up on food. Next cycle? Come on. These are spaced widely enough to be awkward. Actually, let's check up here, because these might have grown back. Yep. Okay, we're at full food. And the exit was over here. Alright. This is slightly tedious, but seems necessary. Is there a tunnel there? No, there's just a little indent in the wall. Okay. Good night. Alright, I need to do that 2 more times, so yeah, I think what I'm going to do at this point is finish getting Karma up off camera, because this is not terribly exciting, and next time, we'll try continuing through that gateway and see what's on the other side. Until then, this has been Airfellum playing Rain World, and I don't know, this area actually seems relatively safe, as long as you're being not careless. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what's there next time, hopefully.